watching KPVM News 46. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
All right, here's Angela with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, Amazon is amazing Wall Street. The world's largest e-tailer earned $2.5 billion, reaching a new record. That's about double what analysts predicted. The stock turned higher in the after-hours trading session. Cloud computing is also giving Amazon's business a boost. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is losing a chunk of his fortune as Facebook falls. The 34-year-old billionaire slipped from 3rd to 6th on the Bloomberg Rich List. Zuckerberg's net worth dropped from $86 billion to $68 billion. A major investor in Facebook wants Mark Zuckerberg removed as chairman of the company. Right now, he is CEO and chairman of the social network. Executives from Facebook and Twitter are being called back to Capitol Hill. According to BuzzFeed, Sheryl Sandberg and Jack Dorsey will testify in September before the Senate Intelligence Committee ahead of the upcoming midterm elections.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, on July 23rd through the 25th, 99 of the world's toughest long-distance runners participated in the legendary Badwater 135. The annual summer race is widely recognized as the world's toughest foot race. Extreme athletes from 22 countries and 22 American states faced off in a grueling 135-mile nonstop run from Death Valley National Park to Whitney Portal, California, in scorching temperatures, with the hottest start line temperatures yet recorded at 118 degrees. The racers began at Badwater in Death Valley National Park in 3 waves, one at 8 p.m., 9:30, and 11 on Monday, July 23rd. It remained over 110 degrees through much of the first night of the race, eventually dropping to 95 degrees just before the sun came up and temperatures climbed to 127 degrees. 22 of the 32 women and 47 of the 67 men finished the race and earned an honorary belt buckle. This year's winner was Michelle Graglia, who finished in 24 hours and 51 seconds. 30 of the 99 competitors were not able to finish the race this year, the lowest completion rate in the 41-year history of the event. They say the unusually high temperatures were the cause for the withdrawals. Well, a Beatty man was arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle by Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies. Joshua Sullivan has been arrested for grand larceny of a motor vehicle ×2 and possession of a stolen vehicle at the Stagecoach in Beatty. According to the declaration of arrest, on July 10th, deputies were dispatched to the backside of Eason Insurance in Tonopah in reference to suspicious circumstances. Upon arrival, they made contact with a male identified as Joshua Sullivan. They say Sullivan was attempting to work on a red Nissan Pathfinder with a Washington plate. Sullivan told deputies that the vehicle was not his, but it was a friend of his girlfriend's and that they were borrowing it. After a wants and warrants check on the plate of the vehicle, it came back clear with no wants. At this time, Sullivan was told that the owner of the property wanted the vehicle moved, to which he did. A short time later, deputies were dispatched to Ellis Street in reference to a stolen vehicle. Upon arrival, they spoke to the owner, who said that her red Nissan Pathfinder had been stolen from the front of her house. She said that the Nissan looked just like the one parked out in front of the Clown Motel. Deputies went to the Clown Motel and checked on the red Pathfinder. The VIN on the vehicle matched the title that the alleged victim had given to deputies. Upon making contact with an individual at the motel, they told police that they had owned that car for approximately 8 months and that they had paperwork proving it. After looking at the paperwork, deputies said that the paperwork was for the vehicle that Sullivan had had earlier in the day. At that time, Nye County Sheriff's Office dispatch entered the vehicle as stolen and put out a be on the lookout for that stolen vehicle. Later in the day, the vehicle was located at the Stagecoach in Beatty, Nevada. Deputies made contact with Joshua Sullivan and placed him under arrest for possession of a stolen vehicle ×2 and grand larceny of a motor vehicle. Police say that they believe that Sullivan stole the first vehicle, took it to the Clown Motel, then stole the second vehicle. When we return from this break, we're going to talk about the wildfire growing in Northern California.